lot of work came in the mail today. Looks like my new fenders are here. They look pretty good. Hopefully this saves some effort with the body shop, so start getting to work. Here's one of the new quarter panels after unpacking, and while it does look like it's been sitting on a dirty, dusty shelf for the past few years, it's still in significantly better condition than the one I have. So this is going to make things hopefully a lot nicer on the car. We'll see. Other cool thing is, whereas before I had repaired these lower quarter panels with a different repair piece, this will put it all back into one piece, which would be nice. Wish I would have known I had to do this before I had to do those pieces, but yeah, you live and learn. Here you can see I've tacked the body to the internal frame structure in a lot of places, and that's because basically the body seam that ran along here originally was what joined these two pieces together, and it's not there now since I cut it off, obviously. So tacking it together will help keep those two parts together. And then you can also see that I'm going to go back where there's room and drill a lot of spot holes in the upper body skin as well. That way I can spot weld them together and give it additional strength. Once that's all done, I coat it with some rust reformer and then start cleaning up the welds with the grinder so I can join the other new quarter panel to the body. I just got this front flange cut off and most of the spot welds removed. A bit of a pain, but I was able to do it without cutting through all of them, so that's good. Trying to retain as much material as possible. I was surprised to find there's actually a lot of leading up here in the corner, so I don't know if that's how they were done from the factory or if this was something that was blended afterwards, but yeah, a lot of lead up here, which was interesting to find. So we'll see what I find in the rest of it. Wheel arch is next. It's really unfortunate, but you can't buy these fenders, or at least not from the places I could find, with the gas hole already in them. Probably because it makes it easier for them. They don't have to keep a right-hand drive and left-hand drive version in stock, but a real pain for me because I have to cut up my nice new quarter panels that I just got. But anyway, got the old one cut out, new one, the templated and the hole cut. So now I'm going to start patching it in. Another day and I'm making some good progress. Got most of the front of the sill lined up. Bottom, the wheel arches fit fine. I've got the gas cap mostly patched in, looking decent, which is about as best as I can do with my skills. Most of the top lines up pretty well. So really the only parts that still need work right now are the back. I've got to take off some more material here to get everything to line up properly. And we should be just about done. Yeah, I think this is really the only big thing that needs to be sorted out before I can get it all put together. So, pretty happy. Show you more in a bit. Here's the final update for today. Got the quarter panel tacked in pretty much all the way around. Obviously got the fuel filler area patched in. This is definitely not as nice as I would like, but to be honest, it probably looks worse than it is. It's on there fairly straight, and body guy Dustin will have no problem doing that, I'm sure. Got the back panel all the way seated on. It is going to need a little bit of work to join everything together, but it's pretty good. And sorry if you can see this here. Well, I was going to grab the actual chrome trim piece that goes here, but can't find it right now. But it actually fits on there really well, so I know the shape of this is right based on that trim piece. And it's just tacked in everywhere else. You can see I cut off the body seam there, and so that's all gone. That'll be hidden, and this body seam will actually get cut off as well because I just don't like them. So I'm not going to have any of those chrome trim strips there, but yeah, looking good. This quarter panel is definitely a million times better than that old one was, so it should make the body work substantially easier. And I'm just going to call it quits for today. Headed out for a long Mother's Day weekend with my wife, but we'll get back to work hopefully on Monday or maybe Sunday evening. We'll see. Well, here's what a week's worth of work gets me. A new quarter panel, which looks pretty much the same as the old one to me, but I'm taking the word of the body shop guys that it will make their lives way easier and make the finished product way better. So I hope that's the case. I was able to get the seam completely welded up, which it wasn't before. You can see on this side where the previous owner had just hammered over the seam, and so it took a lot of filler. And on this side now, it is relatively smooth, so this will take a lot less work. Hopefully just a skim coat, maybe a little all metal, and it'll be good to go. Got the filler door patched back in. This probably looks worse than it is, but again, a little bit of filler and some straightening, and that should be good to go. Hardest part was probably getting everything welded up back here to get rid of most of the seams, but I'm pretty happy with the way that came out. This is ugly, but you won't see it once the chrome is on there and I get everything seam sealed. So that's it for this quarter panel. I'll do the other one in the next week, and then soon we'll be ready to go to paint.